Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy Video Store Sasquatch here, and we are doing another Throwback Thursday. And we have to catch up on our 30 days of romantic comedies. And we have some box office from the last weekend, and then our plan for this weekend for what we're doing for movie wise. So let's start here at Thursday, the 6th of February, with The Ugly Truth, directed by Robert Lunatic. Starring Katherine Heigl, Gerard Butler, Bree Turner, Eric Winter, an uptight television producer takes control of a morning show segment on modern relations hosted by a misogynistic male. This is the last of the Katherine Heigl ones. This is one of my favorite ones, actually, of her movies. This is a really funny movie. There's a lot of really funny stuff. It's a lot of more like darker, dirtier humor with Butler and her. In between her, they both have a great chemistry for this movie. Nick Cersei's in this from Son of a Beach, Cheryl Hines, and John Michael Higgins as well. Know some more notable names involved with this. This movie is just off the wall funny. Um, it kind of proves that you shouldn't like judge a book by its cover. With both these hosts and both the people involved here, Eric Winter is also the rookie. He's the cop in the rookie, so that's where you know him from. So yeah, this one, I gave 10 roses for sure. It's a very solid movie. It's very funny. It is very dark. It is very dirty, and it definitely gets along very well with what we're doing here. And that was The Ugly Truth, directed by Robert Lukatic. And then Friday we had Hitch, directed by Andy Tennant, starring Will Smith, Eva Mendes, Kevin James, and Amber Valletta. A smooth talking man falls for a hardened colonist while helping a shy accountant woo a beautiful heiress. It was just a classic. I mean, this is Will Smith all the way around. Then I read something just the other day about how he almost dropped out like 3 days before this movie started, which I think would have been like just the worst thing ever, because this movie is just so remembered for with him in it and all the things that he did for this movie. Getting the allergy attack and stuff like this, kicking her in the face on the sea. Really funny stuff. Michael Rappaport, Jeffrey Donovan, and Kevin Sussman, who plays Stewart from The Big Bang Theory, are also in this movie as well. Plus, so many others. It's just so cool about seeing some of these old movies is you get people that you're not used to seeing or you haven't seen in a while, or maybe that you see a lot today and then not realize that, oh shit, they were in this movie back in the day. So that's a lot of cool things about this movie. This one for sure 12 dozen roses. This one is the quintessential movie for most people, especially around my age, probably because this one came out in 2005, 2000. So that'd have been like around our senior year of high school. Actually a little bit before, but it still would have caught on with this group. So probably people around my age, a little bit older than me, definitely will remember this movie. And that was Hitch, directed by Andy Tennant. Um, I also so on Saturday we went and switched it up. We got into the teen rom coms here, and this one was Saturday, the 8th of February, with 10 Things I Hate About You, directed by Gil Younger, starring Heath Ledger, Julia Stiles, Jordan Gordon Levitt, and Larissa Oleynik. A high school boy, Cameron, cannot date Bianca until her antisocial sister Kat has a boyfriend, so Cameron pays a mysterious boy, Patrick, to charm Kat. I don't think Cameron pays him, but maybe it is Cameron. I don't remember. But Joseph Gordon-Levitt gets Andrew Keegan to pay Heath Ledger to go out with Julia Stiles. It's supposed to be an adaptation of Taming of the Shrew. It ends up also being a TV show on Freeform. I've never watched a TV show to know what it is like compared to the movie, but that's what ends up happening to this movie. So from a Shakespeare play to a teen rom com to uh, teen TV show on Freeform. David Krumholtz is in this. Andrew Keegan, who ends up becoming a cult leader later in life, was in this. Gabrielle Union, Larry Miller, and Allison Janney also part of this. I mean, this movie is stacked. This cast was stacked with just people you'd remember from the '90s. Definitely dozen roses. There's no doubt about it. This is one of the more memorable ones. This is the ones that also these two are definitely like the highest point of making fun of not another teen movie. So that's like another reason why I kind of chose these and put them two together, because these two are the ones that are just mainly taken from. That one was 10 Things I Hate About You, directed by Gil Younger. This next one is She Is All of That, which we watched on Sunday, directed by Robert Ott Iskov, starring Freddie Prinze Jr., Rachel Leigh Cook, Matthew Lillard, and Paul Walker. When Zach's famous girlfriend Taylor cheats on him with another boy and parts ways with him, he makes a bet with his friends to turn socially inept Lainey into our high school's next prom queen. This movie is like one of the classics. Is another one of those dozen roses easily. Freddie Prinze Jr. is pretty much the man at this point in time. Sarah Michelle Gellar pops up in it. If you blink, you're gonna miss her, but she is in it for sure. She doesn't say a line. Jodie Lynn O'Keefe, Kevin Pollak, Anna Paquin, Eldon Henson, who's Foggy from Daredevil, Gabrielle Union, Dooley Hill, Gus from Psych, and Kieran Culkin all kind of round out this movie. With another one where it was just like everybody from the 90s is in this movie or involved in this movie in some certain way. This is a very good movie, funny. I think it's easy to take a very pretty girl and then make her very pretty. I don't know. I think that was kind of a joke about she's all in the Not Another Teen movie about she's all that, but still, it's worth it. So that one was She's All That, directed by Robert Isco. And then on Monday, we went into the Dane Cook start of our little run here, and that is Employee of the Month, directed by Greg Coolidge, starring Jessica Simpson, Dane Cook, Dax Shepard, Andy Dick. A slacker competes with a repeat winner of the Employee of the Month title at the work in order to gain the affections of a new female employee. Um, this is kind of, you watch this movie and you kind of forget like how wooden of an actress Jessica Simpson was, and like even like when you watch the next movie that we're gonna do, where Jessica Alba has this more chemistry with Dane Cook than Simpson did. I don't know if that's just like a personality thing that they just didn't maybe get along very well, or if it's just like her acting skills weren't the best. I mean, she kind of did 3 movies and she was out there. So I'm not really sure here. Tim Bagley, Harlan Williams, Sean Whalen, Efren Ramirez, they're all in this movie. It's all kind of like a classic joke. Like they have the Glenn Ross brothers that run the store and stuff like that. So there's a lot of classic like little jokes in here. It's kind of Dane Cook, being Dane Cook. Nine Roses. Jessica Simpson's kind of main reason for the lower score here. The chemistry, the acting, it just all didn't work very well, and that's just kind of what you get here. But it's a good entry anyway. I mean, we're talking about Nine Roses here. We're not talking about like 6 or 7. So it's just a little lower score than the other ones. And that was Employee of the Month, directed by Greg Coolidge. This next one is from Tuesday, Good Luck Chuck, directed by Mark Halfrick, starring Dane Cook, Jessica Alba, Dan Fogler, Connor Price. In order to keep the woman of his dreams from falling for another guy, Charlie Logan has to break the curse that has made him wildly popular with single women. Sleep with Charlie once, and the next man you will meet will be your true love. Troy Gentile from the Goldbergs, Adam's brother, is in this movie as young Dane Cook. It's kind of hilarious. Ella English, Lonnie Ross, a couple other people in this movie. This movie is just hilarious. Like the chemistry between Dan Fogler and Dane Cook as friends are very believable. And then the same thing with Jessica Alba and Lonnie Ross, brother and sister. Plus, Jessica Alba and Dane Cook did have a little bit of chemistry, a little bit better chemistry than Jessica Simpson. So it all kind of ran in together and all kind of made a better piece together here. I mean, sometimes you just lose it, and that's kind of what happened with the previous movie, but this one you didn't lose it. This one's a 10 Rose movie. There's a lot of nudity, a lot of stuff. This is more of a bro one. This is more of a bro kind of chick flick movie here than it was for the chicks flicks, but it's for sure very good. And that was Good Luck Chuck, directed by Mark Helfrich. And then Wednesday, the last one, today, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, directed by Donald Petrie, starring Kate Hudson, Matthew McConaughey, Adam Goldberg, and Catherine Hahn. Benjamin Barry is an advertising executive and ladies' man who, to win a big campaign, bets that he can make a woman fall in love with him in 10 days. And then she does the opposite with her boss saying, that she can lose a guy in 10 days, and then they both meet each other because the people are evil and they knew about it. The two women that were involved with the ad campaign to go against him, and they knew about it and were evil, put them together. And you get one of the funniest movies you're gonna watch because she tries to push him away, and no matter what she does to push him away, he just kind of like accepts it and like tries to make it better, like he did something wrong. So she's fucking with him the whole time, and he's just fucking eating it up, and there ain't nothing you can do. This is definitely a dozen roser. I mean, I didn't think that the movie could be so easily done with such a funny concept because it's just we're gonna put this dude who's had the exact opposite ambition of this chick. They're both career oriented, and no matter what, they're gonna butt heads, and of course, they're gonna fall in love, and all this is gonna happen. Robert Klein, Baby Newirth, Thomas Lennon, all are in this movie. Thomas Lennon's almost in like 5 or 6 of these movies. I swear to God, if you look at it, very surprising. Catherine Hahn was in this. This movie was very good. It's a little older. This is like you can tell Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey had chemistry because the next Fools Go, yeah, the next like 3 movies are them, or the next 2 movies are them, and then there was another one they had, and then we have Failure to Launch. So pretty much if you can work with Matthew McConaughey, you're gonna have some kind of chemistry, probably if you're a female, just because like look at the dude, but at the same time, it's a lot to say with Kate Hudson because she doesn't really do much outside of Matthew McConaughey, except for the one Matt Dillon movie with Owen Wilson, but you also argue that Owen Wilson kind of brought into that too. So I'm just saying, if he can get with the right woman and he can kind of get it, he can definitely drag her along and make it a little bit better than maybe she was, and have a little bit higher movie. And that's definitely what he does with Kate Hudson because there's 2 or 3 movies where they're just the stars of the movie, and the reason why is because their chemistry together. And this is the first one of them. That's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, directed by Donald Preachy. And that is it. We are caught up right now for those. I went and saw Hard Eyes and Love Hurts. I gave a $16 million evaluation over the weekend for Hard Eyes. I gave I think it was 12 million. I was trying to be nice to both these. So let's see where we're at in the box office here for February 7th, 2025. The top one is Dog Man at 13.8 million, $55 million total. So that means that Hard Eyes was nowhere near 16 million because of that. But that is very good for a good cartoon run here. It's the only movie that has made any money this year. So there you go. And then Hard Eyes is 8.3 million total. Surprising number, especially with the feedback you get from people, the theater sizes when I was going and stuff like this is very shocking. And Love Hurts, a $5.8 million total. That is almost unbelievable. Um, that's shocking. And I don't know. I have to look at the numbers from last year because that's low. 21, 26 million altogether. So less week than last week's number 1 on total. I don't know what that means for Captain America this weekend, but I would not be very happy if I was Disney because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that your highest total is going to be about 30 million, and that's going to be a bust. So, and that's the movie we're gonna go see this weekend. So that's what we were gonna cover is what we were gonna do this weekend. Um, we were gonna go see Captain America, of course. Number 4, I think it's like a Brave New World or something is the tag on it. Let's get it right here. Let me hear Captain America. I figured it'd just be popped up right there. I got the cup already. Yep, Brave New World. 2025 action epic. I really want to talk about this movie because I hope that it does well. I like Captain America. I like the stories where they've gone. I like Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I kind of want to see the Indiana Jones Hulk. So this will be interesting. We don't talk about it much. We haven't talked about it much because there hasn't been much out with Marvels. But I'm a big Marvel fan. I watched all the movies, and we are gonna do. Just to like verify that I've watched all the movies. Eventually, I think this summer we'll do a line where we just watch them all in a row, maybe right before Fantastic Four comes out or leads up to the Fantastic Four coming out. Big fan of them. I think that recently they've had struggles with studio directions, especially with DEI entertainment and stuff like this with Disney. I think it's unfortunate that is what we talk about as a society, but that's where we are. These guys are their characters, and we want the best for them, but I think sometimes that we get overshadowed with stuff, and then we start complaining about the easiest stuff that we can complain about, and that the easiest stuff to complain about is the color of someone's skin and their difference into their nationalities and stuff like this. So I think that it is easy to kind of take apart some of what Marvel has done, especially with moving traditional um, white characters to ethnic characters or male characters to female characters. But if you look at Marvel as a whole, especially in the comic book section, they've been doing this for a while now, even before Disney. So it's not something that people should not expect. That's just pretty much what I my takes on it. I've always said these guys are characters. These guys are not real people. I would love to see Michael B. Jordan as Clark Kent and Superman. I think that would be a perfect fit. That was the best thing I've ever heard when I heard the news that that could happen. I would love to see Marlon Wayans as a Batman or Robin, even back in the day, would have been cool. So that's not my hill to die on. I think that you can force this thing onto people, and then when you force it onto people, they're not gonna like it, and that's kind of what has happened with Disney a lot very recently. I think that some of it has been unnecessary. I think that some of it is necessary. So it's kind of like you have to pick your battles when you can do them. And I think Disney will do a better job of that in the future. And I just want to watch these new movies and kind of enjoy them as we go. So that is where we are with Marvel Universe right now. Is we are optimistic. We are not pessimistic. We're gonna let them kind of develop and see where we're gonna go here because we have a lot of good stories that they could tell, and I'm interested in them telling us. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and please comment anything in in the sections below with what you heard. And have a good rest of your day or night, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.